These skies have a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you.
Hey there, Ranger Squad, it's your girl Melody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today is going to be my review for the first part of the First Knight and the Holy Sword episode of Another Eden's new
version 2.3.100.
Now, if you haven't got the update yet,
What are you doing?
and if you haven't played Another Eden,
What are you doing?
oh gosh, I'm not forcing you to play Another Eden. It's a fun game, it's a role-playing game, but if it's not your cup of tea, then that's okay with me, because I love role-playing games and that's my literal cup of tea. So yeah, the brand new version of Another Eden just dropped today. I finally got the new version. I played through the first part, but I will be playing the second and the third part very soon. I will play the second part by tomorrow, and then I will do a review after that, and then the third part after tomorrow, and a review as well. So there's going to be a bunch of screenshots appearing right here. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the video reaction episode where I react to the First Knight and the Holy Sword trailer for Another Eden 2.3.100, then you can go click the link down below in the description, or check out the video at the very end and click the thumbnails and go check out the video. I suggest you watch the trailer first because it will make sense of why I'm talking about this topic, why I did not mention this before. So yeah, it's rather exciting. So let's just get to it. So the first part in Another Eden, the First Knight and the Holy Sword, is you have to get, the first thing you have to do is go to the Unigan Inn in the present era, which is Baroque and all the other characters, Serena Coast, Carrick Swampland, and all that locations and such. You go there and then you unlock part 1 of the First Knight and the Holy Sword. And with that being said, you are sent into a story progression with Deirdre and Aldo meeting each other in the inn. But before that, there was a little bit of a backstory. I forgot what the context was saying, but there will be something right here to show you what I am talking about. And with that being said, Deirdre and Aldo met up with Knight Commander Lachesis. Lachesis? I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but they met up with the Knight Commander. But aside from Aldo and Deirdre, they also met Annabelle, and then they were sent on a mission to find the missing knights that have suddenly disappeared within Serena Coast. Those knights have suddenly disappeared and they don't know why, and eventually they decided to go and investigate Serena Coast and what was going on. Eventually, the 3 of them encountered 3 beast folk, and 2 of them were slain by the paladin Annabelle and the magic knight Deirdre. And eventually, the
last beast folk that was surviving
summoned a chimera out of nowhere, but then all of a sudden, this person appears. This right here, I have 2 screenshots of that. And that girl was Radius. She was the character that was featured in the trailer of the First Knight and the Holy Sword, which is really exciting for me, and I am absolutely loving her design so very much. And then when she slayed the Chimera, she talked to Aldo, Deirdre, and Annabelle of who she was, eventually leading to Annabelle introducing herself as the commander of the first squadron, and then Radius suddenly exclaimed, saying, "Lady Annabelle," but she was confused. She didn't know who she was. She didn't know of a Radius in the first squadron of the England Knights. That eventually led to a tear in space-time. A green wormhole suddenly appears out of nowhere. They were all confused, and then the last beast folk just got sucked into that wormhole, along with Radius, Deirdre, Aldo, and Annabelle. They were all 4 of them were sucked into the wormhole, and they were suddenly, I don't even know how to say. They suddenly appeared in a forest, which was some sort of space-time revelation. I don't know. But then when they got down to the forest, ran through the forest, they suddenly encountered a bunch of Minklin sites fighting against beast folk. And when they turned into civilians, they all decided to show no mercy and just, let's just say, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah. So they were all shocked, especially, and by all I mean Aldo, Deirdre, and Annabelle. They were all shocked about what happened. And when the knights didn't show mercy, Commander Annabelle encounters the knights that were in the forest, and then they spotted a beast folk, mother and a daughter. But then Annabelle just
didn't care and just did that.
So yeah, that happened, and then all three of them were surprised. But then afterwards, Annabelle decided to go into hiding, and then Radius appears. The three of them met up with Commander Annabelle and introducing themselves to her and saying that she wanted to show her gratitude and decided to go to the capital, aka Unigan, the parallel time Unigan. When they reached Unigan, they were suddenly explaining to each other what was happening, what was going on, and eventually led to answering the serious question of all time, and that was a parallel space-time layer. So the wormhole that they just went through was a different wormhole. So normally in Another Eden, the wormholes in space-time are blue, but not in a sense that they're going to be different colors. So the green ones represent parallel worlds. And I guess that's gonna be a future context, I guess. Blue wormholes means different eras, but then blue and green wormholes are parallel worlds, I guess. I have not seen that happen until now. This is gonna be a long review. Just letting you know there. This is all just gonna be my context. If you guys don't like my rambling, you can just go watch the next video later on. Come on. You subscribe to the channel, you're gonna be seeing talking about a lot of stuff. So yeah, with that being said, all four decided to go meet up with Commander Annabelle in the Mingland Castle, but with Annabelle, the real paladin Annabelle, decided to go into hiding under a cloak so that she won't reveal herself. And then they decided to meet up with Commander Annabelle afterwards. And then Commander Annabelle starts asking that she wanted a request or a confirmed answer from Aldo and Deirdre saying that they should join the Royal Knights. And they were confused of what was going on, and then Deirdre starts joking around that she didn't want to join it. And then all of a sudden, Annabelle shows herself, and it was the best pivotal moment of time. Paladin Annabelle meets Commander Annabelle, the two parallel versions of themselves meeting each other. And then, with that being said, all three of them were slain by Radius, but Radius didn't show any mercy. She just let them survive. And with that, Radius decided to strike a sword blade at Annabelle, but she was protected by a barrier, which led to Aldo, Annabelle, and Deirdre waking up from getting attacked by Radius, and they decided to join forces and calling Radius a traitor to the Mingland's Castle and Unigan parallel era. So yeah, with that, a mysterious hooded man appears before Commander Annabelle strikes her sword at them. They suddenly disappeared from the castle, and then they suddenly go into hiding underground. It was like the labyrinth, the Mingland's labyrinth in Unigan when you play two knights and a holy sword. That's what it looks like. And then you suddenly encounter. So when you're going through and escaping the area, you were all cornered. Aldo, Annabelle, and Deirdre, Radius, and the hooded man were cornered. And then the Mingland's Knights come out of nowhere and brought out their mysterious technological weapon called Tempered Hound. They brought it out, and then everyone fought.
AKA my team fought. Joker, Morgana, Selmina, Bianca, Deirdre, Uva, and then herself.
I easily won against the battle, and then everything finished afterwards. That eventually led the 5 people, Aldo, Deirdre, Annabelle, Radius, and Hooded Man, escape and then the tempered hound was malfunctioning. They didn't know what's going on. I suddenly realized that technology in the present era and the parallel time was more advanced than in the future original time. So yeah, it was technological finest at its best. Eventually, they escaped into the forest where they first appeared in that parallel time universe. And then the hooded man revealed to himself as this guy. I can't pronounce his name. And that was the end of the first part of First Knight and the Holy Sword. Now this was a really good, I'd say, review of mine. That was just my opinion. I don't know. There are gonna be people that don't like the episode. Some people are gonna hate it. Some people are gonna love it. They like 5-star Deirdre. They don't like 5-star Deirdre. But I'm quite excited for 5-star Deirdre because who else? I love 5 stars. Who cares if they're weak? Who cares if they're strong? I'm just glad that I got 5 stars, okay? I got 5 stars in my pocket, in my units, in my class, in my roster. Anything goes with it. But thank you all so much for watching this first episode, or first part of my First Knight and the Holy Sword review. If you guys are going to be watching part 2 and part 3, those videos are going to be coming out very, very soon. I still have to play another Eden, First Knight and Holy Sword part 2 and 3 so that I can get the entire story. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down below what kind of video should I make next, or what kind of video should I react to next, because return of the video reaction episodes, it's gonna be coming back, people. It's gonna be coming back. And don't forget to subscribe to become part of the Ranger Squad. Click the bell so you get notified of every upload that I do and become part of the early Ranger Squad. And if you guys have any questions that you guys want me to answer, and you have a lot to ask of me, leave them in the comments down below or in this tweet that's appearing right here with the hashtag Crystal Questions. Yes, that's already an official hashtag. So yeah. So I thank you all so much for watching. And as for now, I'm headed out to my mission. Signing off. Bye!
Say your voice notes, baby, but you never answer. 'Cause I was here with the others.